Greetings everybody, peace and blessings to you all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're all out there being more than conquerors and doing great things out in your communities, for your friends, for your families, all for the glory of God. So today I'm going to be talking about closing the gap between what we say we believe and what we experience and practice in everyday life. Now, there is something that is known as cerebral or carnal Christianity, and really it's something that makes Christianity a religion or an intellectual exercise. It's something that hasn't really got a practical everyday application. It's something that remains separate from a person's life. It's a compartmentalized idea or concept that doesn't really impact a person's life in a positive way. And sometimes that can be how Christianity as a real, true, living concept or living force has been presented to a person, through whatever church or denomination they've been in. But also it can be as a result of past disappointments or past letdowns that have had an effect on a person's perception of the faith they claim they have. And I think to a degree we've all been there. But really, we should be aiming to close that gap, between what we read, what the Bible is telling us, and what our everyday experience is. Are we seeing miracles? Are we seeing the power of God at work in our lives? A lot of the time we say no. So it's really, how do we close that gap? And I think one of the major breakthroughs for me was understanding that we are in a spiritual war and that we have blessings and blessings are coming to us, but that at some level in the spiritual realm, they are being blocked or held back. And this is a very true concept. And we can see this illustrated in the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verses 12 through 13, where Daniel was praying for a breakthrough. And an angel communicates with Daniel. "Do not be afraid, Daniel," he said, "for the first day that you purposed to understand and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come in response to them. However, the prince of the kingdom of Persia opposed me for 21 days. Then Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I had been left there with the kings of Persia." So the prince of the kingdom of Persia, or the prince of Persia, is actually referring to principalities, powers, demonic strongholds, negative spiritual forces that oppose breakthroughs, that oppose blessings, that oppose answered prayers. And this is why Satan is also referred to in Scripture as the prince of the power of the air. And let me also add that our prayers for breakthroughs and blessings must be in alignment with God's will and with Scripture and not our own will. So you've got to understand there's a demonic realm, and this demonic realm acts as the prison guards or as the customs officials. So as the blessings are trying to come in to the physical realm, they are being blocked and held back often by demonic forces, which are being directed by people like witches' covens, satanic covens. So they are throwing curses at believers who are praying for breakthroughs, praying for blessings, and not seeing them come. And this is where the idea of praying without ceasing comes in. It's not that God didn't hear you the first time. It's just that there is something in the power of intention. I don't want to sound new age here, but there is something in the idea of continuing to pray. It activates the power of God to overcome whatever blockage is being set in your way of receiving that answered prayer. So this is just one thing to consider on the idea of breakthroughs, about faith, and actually seeing that faith at work, the power of God at work in your life. So just thought I'd put that out there, something to ponder. It's something that has been shown to me recently, that a lot of the time it's not that God is ignoring us or things like that. It's just that we are in a spiritual war. We need to be aware of that and deal with that. Deal with those problems that are holding back those blessings, those prayers from being answered. So I think I'll leave it there. So if you like this video, please do leave me a like. Please do consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already done so. Do share this video with anyone you think would benefit from seeing it, and do leave me any comments in the comments section below, and I will see you again on the next video. Bye bye for now.